Well,
go ahead, guys.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
So how is the hip, and how do you feel, obviously coming back here and playing as well, off the win last year?
Yeah, the hip's doing better. I mean, the toughest thing is walking and playing. I mean, I feel like back home I can go hit a bunch of balls in the range, but up and down these hills and being on your feet for 5 or 6 hours is the toughest part. But it's getting better and better, and I feel like the more and more I play competitive rounds out here, and it's just going to get stronger. So I'm happy to make the cut, happy to make the weekend for 2 tournaments in a row. This is just my 3rd tournament back, so I'm just excited to keep playing golf.
Harris, can you take us through the last few months, like what exactly the injury was, what you've come back from, what you had to do to get back here?
Yeah, I had a torn labrum in my right hip, and they call it a cam, but it's basically like a bone spur that I've had for a long time. I've had it for at least 10 years and just been Band-Aiding it with shots and injections and rehab, PT, pretty much everything. And it just got to a point where it wasn't getting better, and pretty much waking up every day on a round of golf not knowing if it was going to feel good that day or feel bad. And it was just a struggle. But got the surgery out in Vail, Colorado at the Stedman Clinic, and stayed out there for about 3 weeks doing rehab twice a day. So it was good. I mean, it kept me busy. I feel like my legs are really strong right now. It's just getting the walking component. Last week at the U.S. Open was a tough walk. I was pretty sore on the weekend there, but it definitely feels stronger this week than it did last week.
Was it a matter of pain management, or just I have to get the surgery done at some point, and so I might as well get it done now?
Yeah, I mean, it's more looking at the next 10 years of golf. I mean, I want to be playing out here for a long time, and I just didn't want to be hurt. I didn't want to be playing hurt, and it's tough to compete even at 100% out here. There's a lot of good players and a lot of good young guys coming up, and I was like, well, had 2 wins last year, so I've got some status for the next few years, so might as well go ahead and get surgery and get it behind me so I can get after the next few years.
Harris, during that time of recovery earlier this year, was there anything that you learned during that period, or anything you realized?
Yeah, that I missed competitive golf. I was kind of getting tired of watching these guys on the couch, and missing the majors hurt me pretty bad. I love playing the Masters, and that was definitely weighing on my decision to get surgery. Is like I'm going to miss the Masters if I get surgery, but it is what it is, and hopefully I can play many more. But really, just I love playing competitive golf, and I love being out here with the guys and competing. So I definitely missed that, and it made me want to be out here even more.
And it was a long road to get back in the winner's circle for you last year. During that period after you got the surgery, was there any concern that maybe it was going to be another long road ahead?
Not really, no. I mean, this game has its ups and downs, and I feel like I got a good team around me right now. My coach, Justin Parsons, back home in Sion, has been awesome. Working on the right things, feel like I'm making great strides, and I don't know, I'm not searching anymore. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I know when it gets off how to correct it. So it's just been a lot more fun playing golf that way.
And how does coming back to a place where you've had success help in your comeback effort? I mean, a little more confidence, I assume, when you come here and say, well, I know what I can do here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, had some really good rounds here, and obviously winning last year is a huge boost when you step on property. You've done it before. You know what to do around this place, and I feel like my putter is really heated up this week. I putted well last year. That was probably the strength of my game, and worked on putting a good bit the last few days, and it's shown. I made a lot of long putts, and it makes the game a lot easier when you do that.
Can you talk about the grip change a little bit? You mentioned that grip change with your putter.
Yeah, I just went back to the old one. I mean, Sunday at the Ryder Cup, had to change it. Davis Love did some surgery on that grip right before we went out for singles, and tried to play with it in Vegas, and it was deemed damaged. I couldn't play with it, so I took it off, put another grip on that I'd played years ago, trying to switch it up a little bit, and just hadn't really putted that great. Streaky putting, and put the new Ping wind grip on this week, and it's worked out so far.
You made that change the morning of Sunday singles?
Yeah, I walk in.
It's gutsy.
It wasn't on me. They made me do it.
Oh, okay.
I walked in the clubhouse, and Stricker called me and said, we got a problem with your grip. Somebody called in, and I mean, I probably had that grip on there for 10 years, and it was all raggedy and pretty torn up, but they deemed it unplayable, and Davis Love did some surgery, taped it up, and I played with it on that Sunday, and then that was the last time I played with it.
Thanks, dude.